Once upon a time, in a village nestled amidst rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a conscientious teacher named Mr. Thompson. His meticulous approach to education was well known throughout the land. Students of all ages respected him greatly, for he was careful in his guidance and the nurturing of young minds. However, there was one thing Mr. Thompson couldn't stand. He loathed the idea of hate spreading among his students. He abominated cruelty in any form and believed in fostering a sense of love and kindness within his classroom. Every morning, as the students gathered in the foyer of the school, Mr. Thompson would maneuver his way through the bustling crowd, greeting each child with a warm smile and a gentle reminder to be kind to one another. Despite the numerous challenges he faced as an educator, Mr. Thompson found joy in the wonderful moments shared with his students. Their laughter and eagerness to learn made every day meaningful. But there were times when cruelty reared its ugly head, and Mr. Thompson found himself faced with important lessons to teach. With patience and quiet determination, he addressed each incident, turning it into an opportunity for growth and understanding. In the meantime, as the school year progressed, Mr. Thompson encouraged his students to reminisce about their shared experiences, creating bonds that would last a lifetime. As the end of the year approached, Mr. Thompson reminded his students of their obligatory duty to treat others with respect and compassion, especially in the face of unforeseen challenges. After the final bell rang, signaling the end of the year, Mr. Thompson reflected on the intellectual growth he had witnessed in his students. They had become more than just contemporary learners, they were humble souls, respectful of one another's differences and beliefs. With a sense of pride, Mr. Thompson bid his students farewell, knowing that they would carry the lessons learned within his class with them wherever they went. And as they scattered to the winds, he hoped that they would always remember the importance of being kind in a world that sometimes seemed impolite and cruel. And so, with a smile on his face and a sense of peace in his heart, Mr. Thompson turned and walked away, leaving behind a legacy of love and learning that would echo through the ages, long after hearsay had faded into the whispers of the wind. Let's review the new vocabulary that we heard in this story. The first one is conscientious. It means virtuous or careful. For instance, she was known for her conscientious approach to her work, always going above and beyond what was required. Next word is meticulous. It means showing great attention to details. For example, his meticulous attention to detail ensured that every aspect of the project was flawless. Next word is loath. It means to feel intense dislike or disgust for something or someone. For example, she couldn't help but loathe the idea of spending another minute in that dreary office. Abominate. It means to detest or hate intensely. For example, he abominated violence in all its forms and actively worked towards peace and reconciliation. Next word is foyer. It is the entrance hall or lobby of a building, typically located near the main entrance. For example, They stood chatting in the foyer, waiting for the play to begin. Next word is maneuver. It's a movement or series of moves requiring skill and care. For example, with a swift maneuver, she avoided the oncoming traffic and safely crossed the street. Next word is numerous. It means many. For example, library housed numerous volumes on a wide range of topics, catering to all interests. Next word is cruel. It means mean. For instance, his cruel words left scars that took years to heal. Meaningful. It means important. For example, their conversation was deep and meaningful, touching on topics that resonated with both of them. Quite means fairly. For example, the garden was quite lovely, with vibrant flowers blooming in every corner. Next word is in the meantime. It means meanwhile. For example, in the meantime, she decided to start working on her next project while waiting for the results. Reminiscence. It refers to the act of recalling or remembering past events or experiences or memories. For example, as they flipped through the photo album, each picture sparked a pleasant reminiscence of their childhood adventure together. Obligatory. It means compulsory, which refers to something that is required or mandatory, often due to rules, customs, or expectations. For instance, attending the meeting was obligatory for all employees, regardless of their department. Unforeseen. It means unexpected. For example, the unforeseen circumstances forced him to rethink their entire strategy. Intellectual. It means mental. For example, she had an intellectual curiosity that drove her to explore complex ideas and theories. Contemporary. It means modern. For example, the art exhibition featured works from contemporary artists pushing the boundaries of expression. Next word is humble. It means modest or respectful. For example, despite his wealth and success, he remained humble, always willing to lend a hand to those in need. Next word is impolite. It means rude. For instance, it's impolite to interrupt someone while they are speaking. Next word, hearsay. It means rumor. For example, she refused to believe the gossip without evidence, dismissed it as a mere hearsay. The last one is fade. Fade typically means to gradually lose brightness, color, or clarity, or diminish gradually over time. For example, the old photograph slowly began to fade, its color dimming with time. Thanks for watching. Bye.